Good morning, interwebs. It is just a scooch before 2 in the morning, and I'm finally talking to you. I've had a full day. I wouldn't necessarily say busy or anything. It's just been full. Lots of things to do. I got up this morning and we all kind of hung out for a bit, and then I did a bunch of sewing, and so I got some more bags made. And while I was sewing, I listened to the entirety of Green Day's American Idiot, which is a album that I really like. I like the individual songs, but it is one of the albums that I like to listen to start to finish, like as an album in order. I think it plays better that way. I liked the CD and we'd had it, but I didn't really know a lot about it. You know, American Idiot is it turned out to be like a musical or a rock opera, I guess they call it. But there was a documentary, and I don't know if it's still there because we don't have Netflix anymore, but on Netflix about the making of American Idiot, and it was so good when I watched it that after seeing it and getting to see how the show was presented on stage and see the songs in addition to just hearing them, totally changed it. And it's been a while since I've listened to it. So that was kind of fun. And I forget what exactly, something super random this morning made me think, oh, I wonder if American Idiot is on, Google Play, which it would be. But I was like, oh, I should look and see. And I did. And then I was like, well, I should listen to this. And I did. So it was good. And it also kept me focused on what I was doing. I've been trying to do short bursts of focused work. So I'll set a timer, and for 25 minutes, I will just sew. Especially with sewing, I do it this way because then I get up and move around, and it's good for my body and all that. So 25 minutes, hard work, and then my timer goes off, and all the systems and things that I'd seen recommend taking a 3 to 5 minute break. Well, that's not long enough, so I try to take a 7 to 10 minute break. It depends if other people are up or not, because today my breaks were a little longer because every time I'd be almost to the end of my fun time break, somebody would need something. So then I'm doing 3 rounds of that. This morning, got bags made, and then we had lunch. I made creamy tomato soup. It was delightful. So then tonight, we watched another Star Trek movie. We watched First Contact, which is so much better than Generations was last night. And I stayed up through a whole movie for a second night in a row, which a lot of times I fall asleep when we try and watch movies in the evening. I had started a new Let Peach Lit Pig project, so I'm working on a virus shawl. And that's kind of how I spent my evening after that. And then after the kids went to bed, Steve and I played Ticket to Ride, and that was fun, and he won. He had the longest train, too, but I did get to all of my destinations, so I was happy. If you've never played Ticket to Ride, it is a very fun game. It seems like it's going to be a little overwhelming when you first look at it, but once you figure it out, which it really isn't that hard, it's just big, and it looks like a lot of parts, but it's not. So, we played Ticket to Ride, and then Steve went to bed. And I've continued to work on my shawl and edit the vlog, and the vlog is still uploading, and I've watched some YouTube. And now I thought I'd come in here and do, at least 1, maybe 2 more rounds of sewing, because I really would like to get the batch of things that I kind of set aside for this next update done, so that I can get an update out here soon. I have not set a day for it yet, because I found that was then causing me stress. I felt bad if I was doing fun things, and I would like to do more fun things, I need to do fun things just for the sake of them being fun. Remind myself of that all the time. I just repeat that in my head. Fun things are okay. So I need to get some more sewing done so that I can get an update up whenever the update is ready. There's really no hurry, but sometime this week it will probably be ready, and when it is, I will let you know. So I'm going to go and do some sewing, and then I'm going to talk to you in a bit. And Jezebel is so funny, so let me show you what she's doing. So over here, I have this plastic measuring cup, which I put water out of the filter in to fill my steam iron for when I'm sewing. And she loves to drink the water out of that cup. So there's always, even if there's just a little bit left while I'm sewing, she'll come over here and start drinking the water out of it. I don't know. I think it's just because it's she feels like she's breaking some kind of rule. Little does she know I now just bring in a little extra. But it seems to make her happy, so Don't do that. Stop. It's like with teenagers, though she's an old lady cat, not a teenage cat. But I think old people sometimes like to break the rules too, right? Who doesn't like to, rebel against authority a bit? So, while I'm sewing, I am listening to an audiobook called As Simple as Snow, which I have been listening to for a little bit. I'm about halfway through. I think it's going to be a mystery. I kind of got that from reading the synopsis, but it took 22 chapters of a 40-chapter book to kind of, like, prove that there's something going on. So, hopefully it doesn't get creepy, or, like, too creepy, because I don't really like that, but I don't know. We'll see. I almost forgot, because this is the thing I want to talk to you about, and then, I thought I should tell you about my day in chronological order. So I just went outside and got wood, and it is so pretty out. So it's not supposed to snow here or anything, but there's like a really light coating of frost on everything. And the ice crystals are they're almost like standing up. I wish I could show you, but it won't show up on camera. But it looks like there's like this smattering of almost like glitter on everything. And then the sky, the moon is really bright, so the sky is like really lit up, and there's clouds in it, but like very like spread out. It looks like a tonal fabric. It actually reminds me kind of this green fabric that I'd used recently that has like one color, but it's just slightly tonal all over the place. And that's what it looks like, but it's blue, obviously. And then you can't see that many stars in the sky because of all the clouds, but the ones that are there are like really bright, and then the moon is shining on all of the frost on the ground, so it looks like all the stars fell out of the sky and onto the ground. So all of the little stars that I can usually see from my house, they're all just glittering on my lawn. It's quite magical. Okay, now to go and make magic of my own. It is 5:11 and I am about to go to bed. I got my sewing done. I got this medium bag and this one, and then the back. They say choose happy on them. And then I also got a large one. And I worked a little bit more on my virus shawl, and I watched some podcasts, and went and found Jan Crothers had mentioned me on hers, and she'd been asking about the my pawn shawl that I had on the on New Year's Day. And she was asking where, or like she wanted to see it, and I was like, well, I'm not really going to put it on again and try and film something because I already did that. So I had to go find links to the videos about it. And so I posted those over on her channel. Yeah. Good evening. And now I'm ready for bed because tomorrow we are going to Manhattan because I have acupuncture at 2 o'clock. And we need to go to Aldi and get some more foods of various sorts. And I think I scheduled this appointment intentionally on a Thursday instead of a Wednesday because then the Habitat Restore is open, so we haven't been able to go there in a while. So we'll go check that out and see if there's anything we need. Yeah, I don't know if there's that many other errands that need to be run while we're there, but you never know. We always find something. So I will see you tomorrow. Nighty night.